I'm testing out my 0 to 60 speed.
Oh, wait, is that what we're doing today?
Don't give it away. Awkward high five. Welcome back to Turn 5. Today we are, in fact,
doing a 0 to 60 test on my 2014 Porsche Cayman S. And guess what? Mine's a manual, not a PDK.
Here's what I'm going to tell everybody, just as a disclaimer. Pretend it's written down at the bottom. We are scientific experts.
Yep.
We are professional race car drivers.
Yep. We are amazing at anything that has to do with cars. That's what he's trying to get at.
This is as close to car and driver as you can get. In all reality, we want to be careful with the clutch.
Yep.
We know that there's two of us in the car. We're adding 250 pounds. That doesn't...
Oh! Are you fat shaming me? Are you fat shaming me?
I mean...
Thank you. Thanks so much, Baldy.
Let's get into the car.
In reality, we're gonna do our best. We're not race car. Well, we are 100% professional race car drivers. We're just the slowest ones in existence.
Welcome to scientific test number 1, 0 to 60. Here we go. Oh, you're not even ready. You're not prepared.
We were off to the side on some rumble strips. No, we were not prepared.
Here we go. It felt a little short shifty.
A little bit clutchy.
Smells a bit clutchy.
We're going to be less like that next time.
So the next two probably bode a little bit better than the first one. That's good. All right, test number 2. It can't be worse than test number 1.
It can't be.
Turn 5 scientific. Here we go. I feel like that was much better.
A little bit less clutchy.
It smelled better.
Yep.
On to test number 3. I mean, this is probably better than what Car and Driver has. So whatever our numbers are most likely the most realistic.
They're probably real close to the original factory times.
Here's the fun part about this process for us. We don't even know how we're doing until we go into the edit room.
Yep.
Which is kind of fun.
Why would we know what we're doing at all?
Well, I mean, that's just kind of, if you guys have followed along for a little while. If you haven't, click like, comment, and subscribe. But if you have, you already know that we're a little bit dorks. All right, are you ready?
Count me in.
All right, in 3, 2, 1, go. Good launch. I feel like that was definitely the best one we had.
For sure.
I think because we are 3,500 subscriber rich.
And we did a number on the clutch on launch number 1. We don't need to send it any harder.
I think that was good. Let's take it back to the lab and see how we did.
We may have made it to the fabled 4.7 seconds that was factory, or we might be sub 6.
I'm guessing.
Or sub 7.
I'm guessing 5.5.
You think 5.5?
I think 5.5.
My butt dyno says 3.2.
So, from a scientifically analytical aspect.
Are you making words up now?
No, it's very scientific, Tyler.
Okay.
I will tell you, and maybe the data will back this up, or maybe this theory is already debunked. Run number 1, terrible.
Terrible for a lot of things, such as clutch, more clutch, lots of clutch, and my own ego.
Run number 2 was average. I think we're going to see about roughly a 6.5 second.
I'd say 6.5, yeah.
Run number 3, I think, is as close as we are comfortably getting to the factory setting of 4.7.
But you know what's easier to get factory numbers close to? Like, just standard pulls. Like, I know I'm close to factory of what this car could do right now.
Hence why I do think the older I get and the more and more I'm into the fast cars, I think there is a huge argument for a PDK. I think you have to have a manual in your garage, but there is a huge argument for the PDK.
I'm still just giddy. So, as much fun as it is to do a 0 to 60 run, what we just did there, which was a relatively quick pull to have a little bit of fun, right? That is more fun, takes so much less degradation off your car, and it's so much easier to do as a driver.
Well, as we're just driving thousands of miles together, those are some of the things that we talk about, right?
Do you think it's been thousands?
I think so. It's the 40 to 100, or right?
Nope, 40 to 55.
That's what I mean, 40 to 55.
55.
That's where the fun really is in all of this speed.
Yep, the 40 to 55 can take a really long time, and it sounds like you're going a lot faster, but it's always only 55.
Let's get them to an outro.
Did you finish your 0 to 60?
Yeah. I don't know if I was quick as the car, but whew, that was some work.
Well, you might have been as fast as my first run.
Okay, so let's talk about that for a second. So
we're professional race car drivers, and professional race car drivers all can make mistakes and nuke their clutch.
I don't think it was a terrible mistake. It wasn't a lot of clutch slip, really.
No.
But obviously the first one we still haven't edited, and we have not figured out what the times were. But here I go, like I said earlier. Time number 1, really slow. Very well could be 6.5. What is the given speed? 4.7.
The manufacturer claimed, the manufacturer being Porsche, claimed 4.7 seconds for the manual, 4.6 seconds for the PDK without launch control, and 4.4 seconds with the PDK with launch control. It also, with Car and Driver, did it in 4.1 with the PDK with launch control, and they were right on the money for everything else, if I'm not mistaken.
So what I'm going to say is time number 1, slow. Time number 2, pretty decent, probably on par with other 0 to 60s that we've done. And try number 3, I do think was our best try, and we're going to be as close to that 4.7. I'm going to say, because we want to take care of the clutch, and because...
Which I failed miserably at the first run.
Because we have 2 people in the car.
Whoa! Assault! Assault!
I'm going to say we're about under 5.5. That's what I'm going to say.
I would be delighted with a 5.5. I honestly think that last one was 5 to 5.5, just because the car with 325 horsepower can really make up a lot of that time that I am bad at driving. The launch was pretty decent on that last one. That shift from first to second, yes, I know you can do it a lot faster. I am well aware of that, but it was real fast for what I do. Because
just do this real quick. I feel like you needed a pat on your back. In all reality,
I think that last run was very representative of what you can do on a daily basis in the real world,
and without ruining any of the mechanicals in the car.
Yep. Now, if you want to ruin mechanicals, run number 1's the one to do.
And do that a few times.
Yes.
Over and over and over again. And then call a tow truck.
Or just have a tow truck waiting with you.
But really, a lot of the fun for us, it's not the 0 to 60, it is the 40 to 55.
Yes.
Right?
Thank you for getting it right this time.
And that is exactly why we love these cars and love Porsche specifically, because their horsepower package is something amazing. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Go ahead and make a comment in the bottom. Tell us if you liked it, if you didn't like it, what you do personally with your 0 to 60s.
If you have this car and you've done a 0 to 60, tell us what time you've done it in.
It's hot outside. We got to do awkward high five. Make sure you guys click like, comment, subscribe. Pick up some merch. And we do have a new merch dropping pretty soon. So stay tuned for that, because it is really cool and motorsport inspired. So until next time, I'm going to go for another 0 to 60.
He probably still is beating that first 0 to 60 time I did.